Hello everybody, I'm Dislike Poem and welcome to the next stream. I hope everybody is doing well today. Welcome all, welcome everybody to the live. There is a new update for this game, Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. We're gonna get into this. We're gonna have so much fun. We're gonna definitely get ourselves a good set of different types of pizzas. What's the first one we should get from this place? We get pepperoni. We get cheese. I don't even know. We're definitely going to get into this. 2.5 per survivor. If anybody wants to play, do comment play and I'll add your name to the wait list. I don't want to play as Dwight again. Nope. Think I'm good on that. How you doing, Emily? Yes, already got 2 people. Good morning. How you doing, Seek? Good to see you. You're gonna be joining here in a second. You have a controversial pizza order. Okay, what is it? See, you're gonna play Dead by Daylight. Yep, playing Dead by Daylight. If anybody wants to play, do comment play with an exclamation mark at the end. It'll add your name to the wait list if anybody does want to join in on the fun. We already got 2 people. Got 1 more spot. We can switch it over to customs if we do get enough people. So definitely have that as an option as well. Horror games are fun. I do like horror games. But I do try to mix it up too. Like I do try to pick some random games and stuff. I actually had a really funny game originally planned for today, but alas, there's a new update. So I had to switch over to this and give it a try. I did experiment with it a little bit in custom. Just kind of get a little bit of an idea. I still don't know too much. I just kind of stood up on stage and with the animatronics and pointed at the crowd, but it's really all I really did. I messed with the camera a little bit and going through one of the doors, but I mean, it's still not bad. Still a decent amount of stuff that we do. Also appreciate it. Definitely good to enjoy the voice of the Dislike Poem. Let's see. Another running. Yep, another stream. Fluent English, bro. How much longer is your match? Where's my phone? There it is. How much longer is your match, by the way? You said you're just about finishing up a match, Joker Wolf? Sure, why not? Ask and you shall succeed. Yeah. It's all because you said good English, bro. Ask and you shall receive is what I was trying to say. I kind of butchered that a little. But anyway. Yeah, you can definitely play as Killer first.
Yum.
Fire? You have a staff meeting at 4. Huh. I'm definitely glad to be live while you're awake. Time frames are challenging. People be working at so many different points in time throughout the day. And then different time zones and then stuff like that. Bunch of different stuff all the time. All right. I guess we'll get started. I think that Joe Grove match is going to be a little bit longer, so we're going to get going into the first match of this. If anybody does want to play, do come and play. It'll add your name to the wait list if anybody does want to join. Yeah, we're starting. We're gonna get the first match going. See, now, I've never really understood the point of staff meetings. I think it's good to do them in a very, 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 very moderate equations. Like, I think that it's good for team building very, very, very rarely. But I think the majority of the stuff that is said in these staff meetings can just be sent in an email, and it's a lot more effective. Like, it's a lot more effective because it just turns into a bunch of people just sitting in a room, and most people aren't really paying attention. Like, they're looking at their phone, or they're staring at the clock, and most people don't really get a lot of the information because they're just not paying attention. Whereas if you were just sent an email, you know, it would have literally been like, you know, maybe less than, I don't even know, like 20 words to read, you know, just basically going over some specific point. And then after that, everybody's on the same page. You don't need to worry about it. Appreciate it, Joel. You haven't tried playing this game yet. What's the main goal? The main goal is that there is a bunch of generators scattered around the map. There's like 5. Depending on what game mode, there's more. There's like this 2v8 mode, but point being regular, there's 5 generators. You're trying to escape. There's a killer coming after you. And if you can get all the generators up and running, then you can escape. But if you can't, then obviously the killer will get you. And that is the whole point of what we be doing. Why? It just started! All right. Yeah, so the survivors have 2 hook states. Sweet. Okay. What is up, Luke? Good to see you. But the survivors have 2 hook states, and we can essentially survive being put on the hook a few times, and then we can get revived and, well, taken off the hook by other survivors, and we're fine. But if we don't if we end up getting hooked a 3rd time, I guess I should say, then we lose, and then you can either spectate or start another match. Overall, it's a fun game. A little problematic at times, I suppose, but you know, this is really similar to the TVs. No! I have an axe in my back. This is a weird one. Thank you for the heals. Hey, look, a blood sense map. Thank you so much for the heals. For anybody who hasn't joined yet, highly recommend joining the Discord server. We got a great group of people over there. And as you know, the Dislike Poem always brings the best performances. All the time. We're gonna get this. We're gonna escape. All is well. I really like this map, by the way. Really, really well made. I like it. I think that being able to go into the computer room, the way how they made that, really nice touch to it as well. Let's see. Your skin is like Red Riding Hood. It's very similar. Yes, it is. You repair that so you can escape. Yep, exactly. So you repair the generators. There's 5 of them. And once that's all taken care of and set, then after that allows you to escape. Yes! He didn't see me! How you doing, Slayer? Oh, what the heck? Okay, okay, cool. That's actually kind of cool. Wow. Okay, I didn't realize you get pulled out of there like that. I didn't realize that's how that works. That's another really cool attention to detail. Yeah, what's good though, Slayer? Good to see you. I got ripped out of the security room and got put on the hook. We're playing against Five Nights at Freddy's Springtrap. Oh, he caught me, yeah. I'm gonna lose my hook state again. Great. There's only 1 generator left. Not good. Why does this happen? I don't like when I lose my... Oh, great. Okay. Wow. All right, Killer was slugging at the end there. The way how I got taken out was so stupid, though. Come on. All right, let's add Joker Wolf in. I know that you were waiting. All right, there's that. You guys lost? It almost feels like it in a way. All right, let's get added in here. Actually, wait. Should we switch to custom? We have enough people. Yeah, we'll switch over to custom. That makes 5 people now. Let me switch it over to custom real quick. All right, so there's that. All right, everybody get on in here. Yes, good old Spring Bob. Beware the Spring Bobby. Where's the last person? We got, who is this? Okay. Doesn't have your name above you. Ah, yes. Spring Bobby. Yeah, she's Spring Bobby. Wrong button. The Steve crashed the game again. Oh, the power of Steve. That sounds good. We'll get you in. Yeah, you were on the wait list, so you can join. We're on custom now, so everybody that is playing is in fact playing. So yes, you can definitely join. Spring Bobby and Steve, the dynamic duo. Everybody's ready. Oh, Spring Bobby. Waiting on one person to ready up. I think it's just Steve. Oh, Steve. But what happens if you're not playing in the pizzeria? I'll switch over to pizzeria after that. I'll make that the default map. We'll just pick a random one. We'll see how it is just on a regular map. If it is a regular map or if it's, I don't know. Either way, we're going to figure it out. And I'll switch it over so that way it's just on that new map. Because everybody wants to see the new stuff. Either way, it'll be interesting to see how all this stuff works with a different map. Like, does the doors and stuff exist on new maps? Yeah, they do. So you still get everything that you would want. I really like that. That is so cool. Wanted to see pizza? Don't worry, Slayer. After this match, we're switching it over to that map for sure, 100%. And we're gonna stay on that map the entire time after that because I just didn't think about it, so my bad. But we still got the spring trap guy. But no. 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 Yeah, Steve. Steve's screaming somewhere. This game isn't free. But yeah, you can get it on Xbox, PlayStation, PC. Is it on the Switch? I think it's on the Switch as well. Yeah, it's on the Switch as well. So, a lot of places you can play this game. How much is the game right now? I want to say it's like closer to 40, like 40 bucks or so. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think it's 60. If anybody can check that and put that in the comments, I would appreciate. It's a fun game for sure. There's definitely points in time where you're gonna get frustrated. That stuff happens. How many generators? It depends on what game mode you're playing, which majority of the time, because 2v8 isn't really released completely. So naturally, normally it's like five generators you gotta finish. No! Joker Wolf can never find me. Can you play with others like co-op? It's if you're playing as a survivor, you can play with friends up to 4. When it comes to killer, it's just one person plays as killer. But you can play this game with 4 friends, or if you're playing 2v8, essentially more. Right now we're doing a custom game. So like everybody that joined the game is currently, you know, like from the live, are playing together. So you can definitely most certainly play this game with friends. If 2v8 is active, then you can essentially have like 2 killers go against 8 survivors. That's also a thing. Yeah, I have self-care, so it's actually a perk. There are perks that make it so that way it's a little bit faster. There's definitely perks that make it faster. I didn't have enough time. I would have been able to escape, but unfortunately, this game has this camera that you're accessing. Why does it have camera that you access? Like, if I'm trying to be in a chase, just let me go through the door. Wouldn't let me go through the door. I feel robbed. I was robbed. Yeah, definitely got me. But why is it like this? Like, let me just go through the door. Like, why do you have to have it so the motion camera thing is accessed before you actually go through? Like, I don't get that. Like, it shouldn't be that way. I should just be able to let you go through the door. Very sad days right now. Yep. The killer skin is kind of goofy, but it's fun. It's fun. Once all generators are done, there is an ability to essentially escape. Yeah, it's very obvious. Screams! Screams! Oh, screaming! It's Shadow's fault. I blame Shadow. I wasn't able to run straight there. Here we go again. Yeah, getting targeted. I escaped. All right, I'm gonna set this up again and make sure that I have the right map equipped. Map. There we go. Very easy to find. Apply changes. So now we have it. So that way we're going to be playing the new map. Only new stuff that we'll be seeing. Yes. So if you escape, then that allows you to finish up and such. Which if you're playing regular, you know, you actually get a little bit of XP. Custom, it doesn't really give you really much of anything because it's like a custom match. Yeah, I had to escape. Oh, it was good. Shadow was trying to prevent me from escaping. I escape. I escape anyway. Yes. Everything is finished. We escaped. Now everything is fine. All is well. Why would you do that? I don't know. I can't think of two reasons why you would. I might be able to think of one. But two is hard. Messing around. But nah. Trying to convince your friends to download it right now. I mean, definitely wouldn't be a bad one to download. The thing is, though, I will say about trying to convince your friends to play this game. When I first got this game, right, I wanted to play it. When Chucky came out, I bought this game. And I was like, guys, you want to play? I want to play this with some people when I first start playing it. And they're like, yeah, we'll play it. And I'm like, when? So I time goes on, wherever. You guys want to play this game? No, I'm not sure about it. It's because it's a horror game. People are kind of weird when it comes to horror games. But after a while, I kind of forgot that I had this game because I was trying to play it with people. And then I saw it in my library again. And I'm like, duh. Hey, you guys want to play this? And they were like, no, I don't know if I want to play it. I'm like, you know, forget this. I'm going to play it myself then. And then actually, that's when I started actually streaming the game. So you can actually pretty much see like every time I played this game because I've streamed it every single time. But yeah. If anybody wants to play, either join or generally comment play. It'll add your name to the wait list. It's there we go. I think that we already have enough people to start it up already. But if not, then we'll try to fill it up or either go back to regular matches. I wish that really wish that worked a little differently. Simply, if you were to comment play now, it would work. Random problems. I think I've already seen it though. I think I already got Mori'd. Ah, okay. That's fine. Yeah, I got Mori'd though. So if I see Mori, wait. Are you saying the Moris are different if you're playing as what is it? Yellow? Does it have multiple Moris or is it the same one? Ah, okay, so they have special ones. Ever had a game where all survivors escaped or all got 4K'd? Yeah. I've definitely had matches like that. I've had some matches where one person survived, two people survived. Every single person got 2 hooks and then the killer just stopped, essentially. Do I like horror games? I like horror games. I think they're fun. I play different types of games as well, though. I try to mix it up. I try to have some games that are fun, and I try to have some games that are just like completely just different, random. I like trying a bunch of different games and whatnot. That's actually why, if you notice, a lot of the times we're playing different games and stuff. There was a point in time where we were playing a lot of Dead by Daylight and such, but I have been incorporating more games in to add a little bit more variety for stuff that people like. Identity V, I've heard of it. I'm not sure exactly how the game is. I've heard it's similar to this game in some ways, from what people have said. Yeah, I've heard people say that before. That's kind of similar. If anybody who hasn't joined yet, highly recommend joining the Discord server. Got a great group of people over there. I'd have you a part of it. Good old Discord server. What's my favorite killer to play as? My favorite one would be Chucky. I really like playing as Chucky. I do switch it up a lot. I don't play him like every single time. I kind of play as in like kind of special occasions. I try to stifle through different survivors and killers and such. But when it comes to survivors, the ones that I pretty much play is I'm either playing as Leon or I'm playing as Sable. Sometimes I'll play as Steve. Very rarely I'll do something random where everybody will be playing as like the same character. So I was playing as what's his name? Dwight not that long ago. So everybody was just playing as Dwight. But yeah, those are the two that I mainly play as for Survivor. Sable, Leon, Killer. Favorite one would be Chucky. Disconnected from myself. Does it mean disconnected from host? I am the host. How you doing, Cursed Toad? Welcome all to the live. Everybody is having a wonderful day. Yep, Wi-Fi happen. How's your day going, Cursed Toad? It's bad? What's bad, Shadow? Welcome to the live, Abby. Thank you so much for joining. Joker, Wi-Fi bad. Wi-Fi. It's bad Wi-Fi. They mess up once in a while. But it's okay.
Where's Toto?
Be impressed, be amazed. Have you ever had a friendly killer game? Yeah, I definitely had a lot of those. I've had some matches that some crazy stuff happened. There was this one time where there was this other person streaming, this other person that was playing as Leon. I was playing as Leon too. And we're just walking, right? We're just walking through the map, casually just doing our thing. Killer just let us both go. No, we just had that. We just had that aura about ourselves. We just walked out the front door, you know? Sometimes you got some cool stuff that happens once in a while. You have some games where things are like super serious and kind of sweaty for the matches, but sometimes some interesting things happen once in a while. 100%, yes, I do. We do be playing different games. I try to incorporate a variety of different games. There was a point in time where there was a lot of Dead by Daylight content. Basically, every day was Dead by Daylight for a while. But I've been trying to mix it up a little bit. Because essentially what I wanted to do was have variety anyway. So because of that, we're actually having a variety of content now. One thing that we do that's kind of cool is on Fridays, we have this segment that we do called Demo Friday. So if there's a bunch of new games and stuff that are coming out and such, or just different ones, I try to pick like a theme for them. There's been a couple of horror ones. There was a multiplayer theme one. But you can actually check out a couple different games that you may have not have heard of on Demo Fridays. Today was supposed to be a random game. I had a game in mind for today, but this released. So we had to play this. That's what we had to do. Next Wednesday's release? What do you mean? What's happening Wednesday? I don't particularly hate any of the maps, but I do like the map with the street, like the houses in the street. I really like that one. To be honest, I kind of like this Five Nights at Freddy's map, honestly. I think it's very unique. But the reason why I like the street map is because it's kind of small in a sense, but it feels more realistic and more grounded because you have like houses and stuff around. So that's what I kind of find unique about that one. A generator is literally one tap. It does. It does take a while. Arcade machines are cool. I actually have an arcade machine for Mortal Kombat 4. I am super excited for the Legacy Collection. Being able to play Mortal Kombat 4 online with people. You know how cool that sounds? It sounds absolutely amazing. Ah! How you doing, H? Welcome to the live. Good to see you. Playing the new Five Nights at Freddy's map that released. Not bad at all. If someone gets hooked, then they're on the hook for a bit. So essentially, if they're on the hook for too long, they'll get taken out by the entity. The entity will basically like take them into the sky, and that's the end of them. They actually get pretty much knocked out of the game. But you can essentially get hooked up to, you have like 2 hook states, but if you get hooked a 3rd time, then you get knocked out of the game. But that's if you have teammates that save you and end up helping you. H, how you doing, H? He said hi. Confused. There's that. I did say hi though. I said hi when you joined. I'm honestly confused. Yes, I did. I'm so confident that I said hi when you joined that I'm telling you to go rewatch it. Either way, I do hope you're doing well. We only gotta get another gen and we're good. You didn't hear it because I didn't count? Well, you heard the other one, right? I don't know how you didn't hear me. I said hi when you joined. Is it hard to learn this game as a beginner? A few things, yes. You gotta have to play around with the perks a little bit. I would say this game is new player friendly for the most part. Oh, that prevents you from being able to get out, huh? I actually didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing. I learned something. I didn't know that the hatchet prevented you from going out the door. There's not enough time. It's not super hard to play, but you got some people that are really good at the game. So you have some matches where they're better than others, essentially. The fire axe? Either way, when I got hit by the axe, it prevented me from going out the door. Which, in any other... Why? There goes the connection thing again. But that was like a flawless match, though. If that was Huntress, I would have been right out the door if it was any other one. But yeah, I did a really good job staying away from the killer of this game. I was being chased for real. You're like, get back here. Why? Why are you running? Pretty much what that was. All right, if anybody wants to play, do comment play. It'll add your name to the wait list. If anybody does want to play, we're doing open lobbies. Do let me know if you do wish to join. There we go. Let's get you guys added in. Appreciate everybody using the wait list. Are great. Because you can't join because in a match? That doesn't make sense. You get invite? You gotta say play, but you have to have an exclamation mark at the end. Play with exclamation. There we go. Yep. See, there you are. All right, let's get you added in. I don't know what happened with that one. That's weird.
Okay.
Start of the game.
Let's try to work as a team.
No, it's not full yet. We got people that can join. Plus, if we can actually have people spectate as well. What just happened? I don't know what happened. Everybody just left. No, not my internet. Everything. There'd be some massive problems with the stream right now, with glitchy screens and all of that fun stuff if there was an issue with my internet right now. Well, let's try this again. Let's go back to custom. I'm just going to restart the game entirely when it comes to that, because... Wait. All right, maybe there is something to do with the internet, but that doesn't make sense, though. Because stream is going the way it's supposed to. I'd be disconnecting from the stream if it was... It has to be an in-game thing. It has to. Doesn't make sense. Let me try inviting some people in. I'm not ready to restart the game entirely. There is a ton of people on right now. So probably part of the problem. I mean, it's not really a problem. It's a good thing to have. More players is a good thing. Yeah, something's messing up. Give me a minute. I was going to just wait for this to finish, but I at least wanted to at least mention. There we go. Yeah, this was taking a very long time to load. Like, trying to think that there was an issue with servers there for a moment. For anybody who hasn't seen this cutscene's pretty cool. Really cool stuff. Yeah, there's still chat. I took it away for a second because the cutscene. That's all. Yeah, I don't know how many people have actually seen the cutscene, so it's like, well, it has to restart and play over again anyway, so I was like, why not? How you doing, Cloud? What is up? What do you think about the new update, Cloud? Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's fun. All right, let's see. Can we get people added in here now, though? I'm not sure if it's working. Invitation has failed. Party doesn't exist. Yeah. This is having some problems. It is certainly having problems. Okay, so it's not just me. Home don't exist. All figment of everybody's imagination. Yes, that's what it is. I think it's having problems. Sad. Am I gonna keep doing the Five Nights at Freddy's playthrough? Yeah, I need to continue it. For sure. I finished Five Nights at Freddy's 4. I think we're on Five Nights at Freddy's 2 right now. There'll be more. There'll be more episodes for sure. There's been so much stuff that I've been working on. But for sure, there's definitely going to be a lot more videos coming out on the channel and stuff. There's going to be a lot more content coming out. I'm pretty close to finishing a lot of the things that I was trying to get in order. So that's the thing. There's so many things, you know, it's like kind of like growing pain. You know what I mean? Like when you got so much stuff that be going on, but there's coming a point in time where like the groundwork is essentially done. There's gonna be a lot more content though. No. Not my back, not legitimate growing pain. I'm talking about like with the channel. There's been a lot of growth, a lot of stuff been being worked on, and there's going to be more content. Is basically all I was saying. Game is overloaded with players. Yeah. Definitely overloaded with players. I just wanted to give it a few seconds before I tried this again. So let me see if this works now. All right, I can invite you. Yes, that worked. No. No old man poem. I'm talking about the channel. There's so much stuff to be worked on. It's a good thing. A lot of cool stuff coming. Be ready, it's coming. Be impressed, be amazed. Everyone be messing around now. I'm glad that it worked. I can invite you, Shadow. At least try to. Yeah, here we go. Wait. It lets me... No, I thought it did for a second. I'm gonna have you join. It won't let me invite you. I was trying to see if the option was there. It won't let me invite you. Let's go. It ain't working. This game is bugging out a little bit. It says you're in a lobby. I can't invite you. Yeah, you can. You can join Cloud. You can load in the game, though. I'm having some issues loading into the game. For anybody who hasn't joined yet, highly recommend joining the Discord server. Yeah, Cloud. If you want to play, you can. It's play with a exclamation mark at the end if you want to join the waitlist. But you can definitely join. So I noticed you put slay, so I didn't know if you... Anyway, you're here. Don't matter. Are we gonna get another person in here? Think that you said you're restarting your game. I don't know why this is doing this right now. People coming up with these things. That's a random name.
Someone bring a radio? I want to hear a creepy story.
Yay! I thought you were still restarting the game simply. So, works out good. Now we got a full squad. We're able to do this again. That would be the killer. Sure, you can definitely. Just got tunneled out. I'm glad the servers are working again. Yeah, definitely take your time. Custom, it definitely changes up what you have equipped and not equipped. So definitely good to take the time to get everything the way it's supposed to. Plus, I think Springtrap comes with also different perks as well. Definitely take your time. I mean, it's that way with a lot of things. Oftentimes it's fun playing games with friends and stuff, especially if you know certain random things that be happening. I remember a long time ago where I think it was Black Ops 2. I was playing Black Ops 2 and we're playing some zombies, right? If you go on top of the roof, there is this on the Alcatraz map, there is this Easter egg. It's like a jump scare, right? If you're on top of the roof and you take a sniper rifle with a scope and you aim it at a specific spot, right? It will jump scare someone. So I was like, yeah, look, check it out. This is an awesome thing. Seeing their reaction. Little fun stuff like that. Or just playing a game that you both end up achieving something. You know, it's like difficult and such. You know, like getting like an awesome achievement done, or games like Halo 3. Playing like custom games and stuff. I had so many maps that I created myself. How I wish I was able to bring those over to the new Halo game. Always creating things. I think that people would have enjoyed the maps that I created too. I made very, very well made, like, don't fall maps and stuff. One of these days, I think it'd be really fun to make an actual video game. I knew you were gonna say something, Slayer. After I said a long time ago, that's why I paused for a second. I'm like, shoot, he's gonna say something again. I am not Old Man Poem. I am the disliked poem. This guy. I had a feeling. I knew you were going to say something. Here we go. We're loading into the match now. I think that I didn't select it. No, I'm not a football. No, not old disliked poem. To play the lottery? And who knows? He might just be busy. Maybe he'll come back and watch the streams one of these days. Oh, I see what you're saying. I just had a feeling. I knew you were going to say something. Anyway, we got to find something here. This thing is weird. Wait. Are you serious? Does anybody actually see what this is? No. Look at this. This is from the snow event. Ah, come on. Look at that. It's a tree. It's the Christmas tree. I could have escaped him, but I saw what the actual texture was. And I had to look at it further. That's the Christmas tree. That's from the Bone Chill event. That's what they used. Look at it. It's the snowman. This is just snowman. This is the tree. Those are the things around it. That's the snowman. I want them to bring that back. How I wish that was back. I like the Bone Chill event. Yeah, hopefully they bring back Bone Chill. I'm hoping they do. I tried. Not doing so good this game. Darn it, work. The snowmen's, like being able to just like walk around the map and having a bunch of snowmen just walking around. I really miss that. There we go. I like being saved. I try to save other people too. Who knows how this is gonna go? Wild Steve. That's weird. So I'd be glitching out for you. Oh no, it's Steve. He be screaming. Oh. It just pierces through every single like thing on the map. Just you know that there's a Steve around. Yes, I did. It's because of all the problems that we had with random servers and problems. I'm switching it back over. I'll switch it back over. What is up? How you doing? Welcome all. Welcome everybody to the live. But I couldn't even see you. I couldn't see nothing. This is literally coming out of nowhere. I didn't even see you. And I was looking in your direction, and that's the problem. I should have been able to see. Okay, whatever. One person has been eliminated. Yes, repair time for sure. You're watching the wild Steve. The Steve in his natural habitat be running towards the killer and screaming. Audio is weird. Yes, this is Dead by Daylight. I noticed that the audio was weird last time spectating. It's like it doesn't recognize certain sounds, like being hit and stuff like that. It has to be tied to the new update that they did. Maybe it's not. Did they ever end up increasing the cap? Can more people be spectating now? It doesn't have the vaulting audio either. It is Steve. What's everybody else doing? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's good to know. That's what I was curious on. Thanks for letting me know that one, Cloud. Yeah, that's definitely messed up with the audio a little bit. Yeah. There's like you can actually like see your heartbeat and such. It actually shows you if the killer is nearby and stuff.
Yeah.
What the? Happening, Steve? Disconnected, I guess. His scream has created an echo chamber that opened a rift to a new dimension. You think we're safe from Steve right now, but no. Soon, Steve will return with a huge army of Steves, and there's gonna be a Steve-demic. There's gonna be everywhere, every street, crossroad, sidewalk, car radio, steering wheel, everywhere sounding of the sounds of the Steve. Can you imagine? You know, that actually could happen. There are some cars that allow you to like customize the sound of your horn. Could you imagine? You know, you're just driving down the road and you just have it so that way it's Steve's scream for the horn. Ah! Get out of my way! Ah! Just driving everybody crazy. No modded. This is a custom game though. Everyone likes this idea now. Steve. But yeah, I think some of their cars do. I think some of their cars have that functionality where you can actually customize the horn, make it its own little custom sound. Good job. Shadow. Good job. Good job. No. Oh, that's the end of Shadow. You did good, Shadow. Good moves. Yes, bravo, Shadow. All the dodges. You think that his dodges are skillful? Imagine that guy on the dance floor. The guy would be living it up. Hopefully you can find the hatch. Feeling her a bit angry. Probably, yeah. Yeah. Shadow Emperor on the dance floor. Yeah. I want Bone Chill back while it's on my mind. That is the texture for the snowman that they have on the back of that thing. I want Bone Chill back. They can bring Chaos Shuffle back as many times as they did. I want Bone Chill. I want it back. I want snowmen. I want to be able to hide in the snowman. That was very, very fun. I want it back. But I'm always playing computer pretty much. Like there's very rare when I be playing on PlayStation. That was a good job. But what does playing on the computer have to do with anything? Good job. That was awesome. Good work. All right, I gotta switch this back. I gotta keep it this way because I said I would, and now we got it this way. So, yeah, but you escaped. You did good. You did a really good job. Welcome back. No, but they have 2v8. That does exist. It's not currently active. But it's actually a game mode. It should be coming to custom games soon. I'm not sure when they're going to actually add it to custom games, but when 2v8 is a thing, you got 2 killers going against 8 survivors, and there's more generators and such. I look forward to when that does come to customs, but that will be a thing that'll come at some point in time. Probably after they slowly add all the killers. They need to let us play some killers duplicate. Like, there's some killers that probably shouldn't be duplicated, but I think that there should be some that could be. Because could you imagine playing as Chucky and then also being able to have the other person play as Chucky but with like Tiffany skin? That would be cool. But if I was to play this game against 2 singularities, I don't know. I might be really annoyed. 2 singularities would be the worst thing in the world. 2 legions, that'd be terrible too. But to be honest with you, it would not be as good for them as you would think, because the legion wouldn't know which legion has gotten the legion attack on, so they would just basically be canceling themselves out like crazy. That's what would be happening. But yeah, 2 legions though, like if you like had one go after 4 and the other one go after 4, and you guys like had it, you know, locked down for how you were doing it, I could see that one being pretty frustrating too. I think some killers would be too much, but some could work. Like, for an example, I think 2 nurses would be fine. I think 2 Chuckies would be fine. Huntress, I don't think we could have 2 Huntresses. I think that wouldn't be good. I think that it would literally just be them hunting in a group and then just be like, oh, you ready? Throw your hatchet. Whack. It'd basically just be, you know, them just tag teaming. Way too much. 2 Nemesis would work. That would work. I could see that one being balanced. I don't want 2 Weskers. 2 Weskers would be terrible. Imagine 2 Knights. I could see that working, honestly. I think that wouldn't be too chaotic with a 2v8. But again, it all depends on how they play. Because I could see them like using their abilities and like tag teaming in a sense. And that's kind of the problem with that. I could see that particularly being a problem. Also, thanks for the GG, by the way, Taylor. Now everybody's happy. We're back on the new map. I'm happy too, because I wanted to actually check this map out more. I actually really like the layout of this map. I think this map is very well made. Really cool to see. I'd say my 2 favorite maps now are the one with the street and this one, because I think that's really good. It has like a really cool look to it. Steve! Yo, Steve! See what Steve be doing? Everybody see, everybody watch. Oh, I just realized there's 2 Steves. Oh, the Steves. Not sure. Now that you say something, imagine a 4v8. That would be... It would have to be killer specific. It would have to be more. It would have to be like a 4v12 or 16. They would have to mix it up. There'd have to be more. More Steve. If you had 4 killers, essentially, that means that there's like 2 survivors per killer, which, with trying to fix them out, gens, they would have to be a huge map. And you would have to be able to get a lot of gens. And there would have to be another type of style to it for sure. 4v16. All right, Cloud. So here's a question for everybody. So there's a 4v16. Who are your killers? You're on the killer team. Yes, 2 Ednas. What is your team that you are picking? you throw X? Where are you throwing that? You throw X. You threw it. It's no longer in your hand. The axe is in your hand again. It's gone. You threw it. The axe is gone. No. See, it's gone again. The axes. You keep X and Y axis. Ah, no. Oh my God. Poor Nemesis. Oh, why? Poor Ednas. Edna's everywhere. Beware the Edna. Here's your pizza. Why are there flies everywhere? Confetti. Four Nemesis would be crazy though. Does anybody else have any other teams? Like you're trying to win, you know, what is your dream team essentially going against 16 survivors? Out of anybody. Trying to figure out what you meant by that message. Yeah, out of every single killer in the roster, not the ones that are currently available. Yeah, it's Five Nights at Freddy's map. That's what this is. I think it's awesome. It looks great. There be axes again. No! Don't get more! No! Here's more axes! No! 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 No axe! Bad! You miss with axe! Bad! Get away from me with that axe! I don't want it. Don't need it. There be axes that she be throwing. Beware the Steve. Okay. Yeah, we escape. No! She have the axes again! There be axe! Roar! Axes! There be an axe over there! Bye! There have axes! No, that would hit me! No! No! I knew that one was gonna hit me! Darn it, I didn't have enough time. I was trying to crouch, I was really trying to crouch, but it wouldn't let me. Come on, someone get this gen done! How much time do I have to waste? No stream snipe. I don't think so. I mean, I suppose it's possible, but I don't think so. I was running around a lot, so probably my scratch marks, if more than anything. There be axes. Beware. Beware the axe. Oh man. Where? Ah, it's not good. May I offer Killer a pastry strudel? Be impressed, be amazed. No. The X. I think we're going to see a Steve race. And Steve. Everything. Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
This all feels very familiar.
I'm going to switch over to Leon. Do one more. The way the characters run is funny. They have slightly different character animations too. Ah. I'm sorry that happened. Healer's gonna finish up a few things, setting up preset. We'll be starting up very, very shortly. So after seeing this new map and everything that has for it going on, What do you all think about it so far? The question was, what do you all think about this chapter? What do you think about the map? What do you think about the killer? What is everybody's opinion on what they think about it so far? I think it's pretty cool. I really like the map. Killer's cool. I like what they did with the doorway, the cameras, and all that type of stuff. The way you access the cameras, I think, is a little strange. I think that you should be able to go straight through the door. But that's my only thing about it. I think that it is really cool. It really is awesome. Not difficult to use on controller. That's good. I wonder how it's like. Actually, you know what? I have a question for the people that are playing as Springtrap, because I don't know. When it comes to the doorway, right? You know, you go through that doorway to go to the security room. How do you... Is it like a different button to basically take the survivor out of the doorway? Or is it... like, what is it? Like, if you try to go through the doorway the same time a survivor is in there, then you just automatically grab them? Or is it you have to follow them through the same doorway? Like, I'm curious how that works. I don't like the way how I wish that you had a different button to just go straight through the door, and I wish it was a different button to look at the cameras when you're at the door. That's what I wish it had. I don't like how it's like, because there was a point in time with the chase beginning where I was trying to go through the doorway, but I accessed the camera, so I had to press the button again, and that wasted just enough time for me to be able to get grabbed out of that doorway, because I would have been able to escape whether if I just went immediately, I think. So that's kind of why I wish it was just like a different button. I think that would have been better. Ah, okay. So it auto grabs. What if you go through a different door, though? Yes. It's definitely refreshing to see a different killer. Finally. Because I think that killer is cool, but it's definitely good to see a different killer. It's refreshing to see. I want snowman. This is snowman. Yep, scary games. Definitely good. Music is on. Yeah, birds. This isn't what Steve do. You gotta do what Steve do. Ah, I missed them dancing. Ah. I need to look at that next time. Want soda? There's some soda. Why does everything go beep? Why is the generator going beep? I thought that this thing was to kind of show that the killer was nearby with the whole beeping sound thing, but all right, I guess maybe he is a little closer than I thought. Never mind. That little bit of lag kind of messed me up there. I like lagged for a split second there. You just bought him? You can't make eye contact in the lobby? Definitely terrifying. Ah, come on, I need a heal. This is not good. I don't like this. Steve's. Oh, battery depleted. What? Oh, okay. That is another really cool detail. That is a really cool detail. No. I said no. Popcorn. I found popcorn. I kind of wish you could go in here. On second thought, never mind. I didn't realize there was a hand in there. Bye. Everything's good. All is good. We escape. He's too good. Shadow do definitely do good. Anyway, I think that's where we're going to call it for today. I hope that everybody enjoyed today's stream. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much for playing. I will see everybody all in the next stream. You all have a wonderful day. You all take care.